Double checking. We should be good. We're gonna do some Anubis rushing today. I think it will be for the best. I should have sound settings pretty good. So this is an Anubis rush. This is not a speedrun by any means. I'm sure I'll say that more than once. But this is specifically just some practice to see how fast we can get in Anubis. So let's go ahead and get into it. Default casual settings on. Get ourselves ready to go for a little bit of practice with how quickly we can get in Anubis. The goal is right around an hour. Hopefully under an hour, to be honest with you. Let's go with this guy today. And let's switch up the body, man. Maybe not that. Yeah, about there. Like size, I think he's a strong man right there. Yeah. Alright, cool. Now I've done that. Let's go ahead and just give ourselves the idea of how quickly we can potentially do this. And I'm excited. I think something at least around an hour and 15 minutes is possible, but the egg hatch time is pretty lengthy in its own right. So that might be what sets us back. Hard to say. That's not what I wanted, but that's alright. We're gonna be fine. Go ahead and just move as quickly as we can through this little early game section. I'm not seeing anything else there. I should have not gone that direction. I don't know why I did. Okay, we should have plenty for a pickaxe now. I'm gonna go ahead and come over here, do that, and unlock the technology. We didn't need to do that even. We just want to unlock the stat so that we can go a little bit faster and make ourselves a pickaxe. So if you join in, feel free to chat. We're gonna try to constantly stream right around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and this is 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So far I'm pretty happy with getting on time, and hopefully that works for a lot of you. I'd be happy to have you join me when we start going live like this. I already have quite a few of you that do join in, so very cool of you. And again, we're just gonna see if we can't speedrun in Anubis. Not real content for speedrun.com, but it is content in terms of I want to see how fast we can get in Anubis. I think we can do it pretty quickly. Go ahead and use our stamina and build when our stamina is low. That way we can make the most of all of this. And get ourselves this stone axe rather. And I think that should be enough for right now. As we do want inventory to continue picking stuff up while we slide, we'll go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of weight so we can do more. Grab this piece right there. That was terrible sliding by me. That's unfortunate. And see what all we can do. No cativas, which would be really nice. Ooh, caught that tree. Still no cativas. It's alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more palladium. We're gonna need it probably. We don't get unlucky. If we get unlucky, then we won't need it, but I mean, we need it eventually anyway, so I guess it's all for the best. Oh my gosh, I got stuck. Dang it. Is it even worth? Good. It's tempting to hit him, but I don't think we worry about it. Welcome in. Hope your day's been going well. I know my day went pretty well, and now we're getting to play Palworld, so it's another great day. Another great day. And we're just trying to see how fast we can get in Anubis. Go ahead and use that. Get ourselves a little respawn up to the Eastern Wild Islands. and get ourselves over to the black market here. That should get us to level 4. I think that was level 4 that I just heard right there. It was. Excellent. So now that we've got level 4, we should be okay. Some palladium from this guy. Some trees right over here. Not much that we can grab, but we can grab a little bit at least. So it's just not going to pick it up for us. There we go. Now that we've done that, we've got pretty much everything we need to start grabbing the rush ores, the dire howls, and of course the black market here. Let's double check if we got anything in our peripherals. Doesn't look like it. And we just make our way to the black market here, nice and simply. More palladium, that's really nice. Nothing so far. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great night. I'm getting to play Palworld again. It's fun for me. And hopefully fun for you. Looks like we have enough wood this time to make ourselves everything we want, including a spear, which we need to unlock. Should have thought about that before we did that, but that's okay. We're still in a good position, I think, to have a nice run. Just trying to get Anubis as fast as possible in preparations for some runs in the future. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 pal spheres here real fast in preparation for the future. Now we need to go ahead and get ourselves more materials. Take our Kativa back, since Kativa is just going to be using food that we don't have right now. Go ahead and just put that down. I guess we can go ahead and build it while our stamina recharges and continue to make more from what we've got. Nothing else going on. Just the quickest start we know with the black marketeer. Not gonna grab that. Nice, got it. Continue to grab all our resources. Hopefully we find what we want here soon. Doesn't look like we're gonna have anything spawn for us. Let's go ahead and put half the wood, that. Okay. That's gonna bring us back into here where we can put down a workbench. Nice. Go ahead and do that. Put you in there. We're gonna go ahead and respawn out and spawn back in so that we can respawn that black marketeer. Howdy. Hopefully your day is going well. Feel free to ask questions or just follow along. We're just having a nice time getting to play some Palworld. Seeing if we can't make this a little bit faster than, oh my gosh, than we have in the past. And if we can, that'll be super cool. Super cool. Veil it just because he can make things a little bit faster. In fact, we're just going to use him to do that. Make sure I poked him because I've forgotten that before. That was always sad. Okay, bed can go right here. Whatever. Actually, no, I lied. We don't want that. That's the wrong side. There we go. Yep. I know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, we haven't done any of that yet. That's alright. There we go. Some things for you guys to make for me. This can be made. We're making that right now, so we're good. We can go ahead and make this right here as well. Fox sparks. Nothing I truly see that is necessary right now. really just looking for a Rush War or a Dire Howl, as is typically the case. I suppose we should also look for if there is any Lamb Balls. I don't see Lamb Balls either. That's a bit of a bummer. Should have the ability to make this now. Get ourselves just a little bit. Is this an Anubis speedrun? By technicalities, yes. I am doing this as fast as possible, but it is not a category on speedrun.com. I'm just going to see how quickly I can make an Anubis. So yes. So for me, yes, it's an Anubis speedrun. For legitimate purposes, no, it's not really a speedrun. It's just something I want to do in preparations for if I do a full Palpedia run. And if I do a full Palpedia run, we're going to need to get Anubis faster. I think it's probably worth going for that over going for Dig Toys, even as the Anubis have the level 3 mining. So I'm running an Anubis as fast as possible. Hopefully it will be close to an hour. If not, we will see what the time is and just maybe think of some better ideas after we're done with that. We could just buy a Petalia. That's probably a good idea. Get the Petalia in the base. Let's see if we've got anything else we can do. But for now, it's sort of a practice early game, practice getting Anubis as fast as possible, as I do think that will be an important factor if I do go for the Palpedia record on Default Casual, which nobody has ever done before. So, kind of flying by the seat of my pants, kind of thinking of what all we need to do to actually make that happen in a reasonable-ish time. I know I said 24 hours yesterday. I think that's probably pretty accurate, to be honest with you. Hey, Karoth. How you doing? Just going around right now, seeing how quickly we can do things for potentially getting a Anubis all set and ready to go. Okay, for this one, I think we make sure we have all of our technology unlocked. We don't, so we get ready for that. And we don't have enough stone. Ah, okay. That's fine. No stone, no stone. How is our weapons? We're really low on that, but we're almost done. Okay. So, go ahead and relog this one more time just to see what he has to sell. And if he has, like, a Lunaris, we'll probably burn him one more time. Fine watching me play before going to bed? Nice. Yeah. Do it. Just chill. Have a nice time. No other option right there for the Lunaris. Yeah, I am just happy you're stopping by. It's very cool. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get ourselves a Lamb Ball now, so that we can get ourselves more a glider and all the materials that we need. I probably should just kill one over here since they're much more common. Oh my gosh. Actually, let's go ahead and do that and now have you... Oh my gosh. So there is 2 wool. We need more than that. Unfortunate. We will have to work on getting another Lamb Ball. Or 3. Depending on how much this one drops. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill that one. Cool, we got it. Go ahead and make our wool. We're going to want one more Lamb Ball, but we're going to go that way anyways, so. In France, it's 1 a.m.? Whoa, how are you still awake? Do you normally work night shifts or something? Or are you just a normally late night person? I used to be. I still am a late night person, to be honest with you, but that's maybe a little too late for me now. Oh my gosh, just get up this cliff, please. Thank you. So we should be able to go right about there. That might be too low. I'm gonna go ahead and crouch just to make sure. Oh, I missed. Well, that's not good. I don't think we continue that. You're working in the evening, and I'm a late night person as well. Yeah, there you go. All right, makes sense to me. I didn't even need to go that direction. I don't know what I was doing. We wanted to go to the small settlement. Yes. All right. Focus up a little bit. For some reason, I was thinking chill it, and that's definitely not what I meant to do. For this one, it should be possible to do this one, right? This was a right at that? Is that what it was? Trying to remember the exact location for the small settlement on this launch. It looks like it was over that way just a little bit. Is it just at that spot right off in the distance? Let's try that. Oh, that's not even close to far enough. Okay, so maybe I wasn't using that launch location. That might be what it was. I think I remember now. It was this launch location for everything. Yeah, into the long at the distance. I'm pretty sure it was that tall stalagmite. Is that what you would call that? It's not a cave, so it's not a stalagmite. Not sure what we would call that, to be honest with you. The tall, open pillar. That's not a pillar either in the distance. Just a mountainous spot that sticks out. Oh, we ended up just overshooting it just a little bit. We needed to be just a smidge to the left, but that was the right idea. Okay. So, right idea, just slow execution. And could be much better when we actually try it. There we go. Spike? Spike might be the right word, yeah. Go ahead and get ourselves the wheat seeds, as we will want those. We won't want this. I think we go ahead and buy 5 flame organs and a couple of venom sacks. Just in case we get Ike the deer, we'll buy a few horns. Is it 5? I think it's 5. Go ahead and buy some leather, just in case we don't get enough. And we should be good on everything else, so we can just go ahead and buy Palspheres. Now that we've done that, we make our way back to this fast travel. If this was a pure Anubis run, probably would have been smarter to just respawn, but since this is not, this is like practice to set us up for late game, as well as practice to get Anubis as fast as possible. We're doing things that could be just slightly slow for a pure Anubis speedrun, but it still should be pretty quick in the grand scheme of things. So now we really hope to find some useful pals like a dire howl or a rush ore. If not, that's fine. We just need to get some experience going. Probably would be a good idea to actually make ourselves a bow so we can shoot from a distance and then just throw a spear. Everything here is such low levels that we can just probably shoot 1 or 2 times, have enough, and then be good to go. You know what? Let's go ahead and go for the chickadees. They won't run away. Okay. Off to find some more pals. Black Marketeer is still burning, so we're good there. Honestly, we just do this. Oh, we missed. If it doesn't catch, it'll come to us. Same with that one. It did catch. Very nice. Pansy should come to us. Oh. Farming, merchant, and buying the handgun is viable. Yes, I do plan to go buy the handgun sooner rather than later. It's just a matter of it takes a little bit to get over there, and our stamina is so low that it would be a little bit of it would be at least 2 movements over there without a Killamari. Even with Killamari, it should be only 1 with Killamari. But the plan is still to go get the handgun. It's just a matter of how quickly I can do all of this. And since we do care about day-night cycle as we want to get Tombat, we are going to go ahead and log out, log back in, and try to preserve our day cycle as much as possible so that we can farm a couple of Tombats here at the nighttime. But realistically, Karoth, that's not a bad idea of potentially just going straight for the handgun. We got a Killamari, very nice. We're not going for a glutton. But we should have everything we need for those. I don't think I have enough for... Oh, I do have enough. Very nice. Just barely had enough to get another... Oops, not that. Gear workbench. Now we run around, see if we can't get what we need for a Killamari saddle. Gloves? What we'd call them? Yeah, gloves. Oh, actually, I could have let you use that attack. That's just poison. That would have been good, actually. Oh well. Too late now. But we want the Killamari glove so that we can much more easily get around, since Killamari uses much less stamina than any other pal. Or sorry, fighter that we could have right now. Go ahead and just tank that. We need the stamina to do damage. Same thing with you. Regain our stamina. And see what we can do to get everything squared away for nighttime. Realistically, if we had found an Anubis, Dire Howl, that would have been ideal. But we haven't yet. So we live with what we've got. Let's just go ahead and throw some spears at you so you guys are ready to be hit. Or just catch you outright. Okay, we just catch both of them outright. That works too. Okay, level 9 is the level for Dire Howl, so if we had had a Dire Howl spawn, we would have the ability to craft the Dire Howl saddle right now, which would have been so cool. I think I missed that. I did. Oops. Aw. Go ahead and do that while we recharge stamina. That's what I thought was going to happen. Let's go ahead and chuck one at this Chickapee. I don't know if I can make a spear go that far. Oh, just barely not, man. That's unfortunate. Maybe if I had a higher angle? Maybe? Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh, I did. I did the bad. I did the bad. I'm so focused on the next move that I'm not doing the move that I needed to do right at the time. Oh, that's a bummer. Always remember to hit the Black Marketeer. Rats. Go ahead and do this one more time. See if he's got anything good for sale. A B-guard is exactly what we needed. We don't worry about the Mao. But that will allow us to get a ranch. To get the ranch, I'm pretty sure we still need... Oh, we've got the stone for it? Oh, that's so good. Can we get a ranch down? Nice. Okay, with that ranch down, we can get the B-guard in. We have not done anything with the base. Don't have a shoddy bed yet. That makes sense. I was using all of it for the glider and other things. And then since we have no stone, we're just going to ignore that for just a second. We really want to see if there's a dire howl. Dire howl would be really big. Doesn't look like it. We'll go ahead and grab just one or two more levels here, depending on how it goes. Go ahead and let Violet just do the damage here for a second. Thank you, Violet. Not sure if they would kill that or not, so we're just ready to catch it. Nice. Let's go ahead and see. Can we... Not quite. Super close, but not quite. And I believe for Killamari we would have needed another couple of things. Okay. We were hoping to have the handgun already, but we will have to survive. Looking forward to the hardcore series? Thanks. I plan to start that back up again tomorrow maybe not tomorrow. I have a few things that I really would like to do. And unfortunately, this is one of them. Anubis run, yes. We're gonna see if we can't get an Anubis going here really fast. And if we can, that'd be super cool. If not, we did what we did. It's tempting to go for the Pen King. But we're going to go ahead and run over here, see if we get a Dire Howl or a Rush Ore real quick. We got neither. That's unfortunate. Maybe we should have bought the Gobfin. I don't know. The Gobfin would be extra damage. Let's see if we can force spawn in a Tombat by constantly teleporting to this location right here. We get to look around, see Depressos, no Tombats. So we teleport away. Do a quick look to see if there's any Tombats over here. Don't see any. So teleport back over to here. Because we did not get a Dire Howl, we don't have the ability to travel very quickly, so we're going to go ahead and just look around and hope to find a Tombat. Tombat's pretty glow in the dark, so we should find one if we get one. We'll try teleporting over here this time. Probably would have been smart to make a torch, maybe on the next one while we wait for everything to load in. This is just too low, though. I should have probably not cared enough. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a torch or a cloth. We really need a Tombat, though. If we don't get the Tombat, then this run will be a little too slow, I think, for what I want. There we go, Tombat. But we kind of need more than one, as we don't know what we will find on this run. In fact, I can up our stamina right now. Go ahead and set them on fire. Let's see if that's good enough. Go ahead and call you back. Hand torch. Nice. Okay, there's one. Teleport away and teleport back. We need Tombat and Sweepa. Realistically, we could do Bushi and Pen King as well, but that would only give us one of each, so we need one to be male and one to be female. And so our odds are quite literally something like 50-50. So with Tombat, we have the potential to farm multiple with us doing this strategy right here, which is why we're doing it. Otherwise, I don't know of another way to potentially get a faster Tombat. And yeah, that's the long and short of it, is we're going for a Tombat right now. So we're just doing this little respawn strategy, hoping that we can find what we're looking for. We could do log in and log out strats, but I'm not sure if that's any faster because we can technically look at 2 locations here when we do this. Let's go ahead and see if they load in. Is nothing loading in, or did we just get nothing loaded in? Interesting. But with at least 2 tombats, that would give us, you know, a little bit better chances, and we are hoping that we get everything we need. Male and female, that's really all we need. I think Sweepa is more likely male. You know, I don't remember if they have a gender, or a primary gender or not. I know a lot of pals do, but I don't remember Sweepa's. There's another tombat right there. Okay, now we try to get him on fire. And 70% chance once again. Tombat is female. Perfect, thank you. I didn't even look. Is that a male? Let's find out. This one is the female. This one is also female. That's unfortunate. Realistically, as long as we get it within an hour, I think it's well worth it. I don't know if doing too many other things right now is worth it, because it's more than just the Anubis. We want to also get other things. Getting that Nox is so tempting. But that's not what we're doing right now, and realistically it shouldn't make too big of a difference even when we're going for max level. So unfortunately we did not get a male and female tombat, so we're going to have to live with what we got. Let's get ourselves over to Sweepa. Do we go for the handgun first? We should have more than enough money for the handgun and some bullets. Maybe we do. Handgun into Sweepa. We want to go right there. That's way too high. Something like that should be good. Get ourselves a launch. Ooh, just barely made that one. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, handgun and some ammo. We need to go back to the black marketeer, potentially, so that we can, actually not even potential, we definitely need to go back to the black marketeer. Sweep is 50-50. Awesome, thanks for letting me know. That's something I would have looked back and looked into after this was done. Oh, I don't have enough stone. Something with stone in it. Something with stone in it. Repair bench. Because I just remembered I want to buy a fire pal so that we can... Oops, what am I doing? I want to buy a fire pal so we can make what we, the ingots for the cake production. Cool. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and do another look. And run over for ingots. Oh, rush ore! There we go. That's what we're talking about right there. Rush ore can make this a little easier for us. That means we're actually just going to go for the stone right there. I was a little too scared that you were going to do too much damage. This isn't one, right? Yeah, it's just the one that's over there. So we need to grab, I think, a little bit of stone, and then we should be able to make the rush ore saddle. That should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and go back. This way we can mine the ore way faster. Okay, so we at least got one of the 2 pieces we really wanted. We would still like the Dire Howl, as it would be faster. But we'll take what we got, you know? We can't be too picky, I suppose. This is just going to be a super long run if we do get into it. Or I should say when we get into it. There we go. Go ahead and put Veilet out. We're going to go ahead and help make that. Do we make anything else? We are going to need the primitive furnace. We're going to probably want the 3-shot bow so we can go faster. We don't really need anything else right now, but we will need 19 levels still. So that's the scary part. Lots of levels to go. Go ahead and get ourselves that. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and just do a respawn. Oop. Okay, there we go. We need the money for Reptiro. Not worrying about anything else for the most part. And I do have the brush ore in our inventory, so we're good there. We could go with a Ike the Deer. In fact, where is my gun? Whatever. Cool. Ike the Deer couldn't be our mount if we don't find a Dire Howl. Oh, no, you're right. I did forget to hit the merchant, didn't I? Let's see if we get him. It's so funny because I'm not looking to buy from him. I forget to hit him. It's so weird. I am so used to doing a specific strategy of hit him, buy from him, and then go. But when I don't need to buy from him, I just bypass the hitting portion too. It's like my brain is just not wired for it or something. Got him. Thanks for the reminder. I would have missed that. That would have been sad. What would I do without you? Okay, that should be enough for a Reptiro. Let's go ahead and take a look. Or a Wixen. Wixen actually would be really nice too. The level 3 handiwork. Oh my gosh, we don't have enough for a Reptiro, but we do have enough for a Pyron. Pyron is probably fine. Let's see if we just sell everything if we have enough. We really don't need anything else. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Okay. Get ourselves over to the base. Just barely did that one. Woo! That was by the skin of our teeth. Okay. Infrastructure, we want the furnace. We don't have the stone for it. That makes sense. We did not use our rush ore for this yet. So let's go grab the stone we need. Start the furnace. That way we can start cake production here very soon. That's enough stone, but we're going to do one more hit just to make sure we got everything we need. Okay, it's almost time to power level to 19. If we can get to 19 before... Actually, we don't have enough time to get it under an hour, but it's going to be just over an hour, I think. Since we still need to have the pals breed, which is 5 minutes, and then we need to have... the egg hatch, which is another handful of minutes. 15, I believe it is, when it's done perfectly. Just to double check, we do have enough for that. Actually, what am I doing? I actually need to queue up all our ingots. And we're gonna unlock the Ike the Deer. It's next level. I lied. We're not gonna unlock the Ike the Deer saddle just yet. We're going to shoot this Fox Sparks and hope that that's good. And shoot these deers. Oh, I did just sell the Tombats for breeding. Okay, looks like we're gonna see if we can't grab... Oh, that's what I get for wanting. Interesting. Yeah, that was a mistake. Big one. We can potentially buy more from the Black Marketeer, so let's see if we can't get some gold. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I can't place it. And we remember to hit him. See, this is why this is a practice run. We need to do these things in order to remind ourselves of the little things that we're going to end up making big mistakes on. As this is a little different, we have the idea in our head, but because we're trying to do everything so quickly, we make the little silly mistakes there that shouldn't happen. Okay, 12 for Ike the Deer saddle. We should have everything we need. We can put half of that down. Ike the Deer saddle. Okay, let's start making that for us. Okay, we have all the ingots we need. We have everything we need. I probably shouldn't have gone for the Reptiro. The Reptiro was too expensive, I think. That said, Reptiro for a longer run is incredibly valuable. Could we get over to that location for Celery and Relaxers? Yeah, we could. That might be a nice little audible here. I like that idea, Ray. You know, that used to be the way I always bred my Anubis, but I was like, I got fed up with the glutton passive. But since we're just going for speed here, let's give it a go. Let's go grab some Celeries from the location over yonder. And because of the build glide glitch, we could get there pretty quick. Seabreeze Archipelago. Ray WJ equals favorite. Are you your parents' favorite? Is that what you're saying there? Or is there another Ray WJ or something that is your favorite? You're the favorite child of the family. Don't think I've asked that before. There's some Celeries. I was about to respawn myself so that I could get some Celeries. Okay, this is a female. Those are females. That's a male. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, we're not running back to there. So now we have to just catch one male or female Relaxers, which they're higher levels, so that makes them a little bit harder, but definitely something we can do. Oh. Actually, we need to start the breed before we do something else, so I think we just go straight for trying to get to Relaxers, which we should be able to do from over here. This is going to be a different location than I've ever tried to jump to before. Let's see, it should be like straight that way, I think. Trying just not to hit the... Is that going to be too high? I guess we'll find out. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's just too high. Let's go for a little bit lower, just like eyesight level, and just farther down the hill. So we'll be lower, but potentially just be able to shoot us out. Yes. Is this where we want to be? No! Okay, that was close. That was close, though. We're in another location where we could shoot. in a short period of time. And I've not unlocked the saddle yet, which is unfortunate. So that was close. Could work on getting a practice launch over that way. That would save us some time. Okay, we're really close now. They're both level 17, so it doesn't matter. Oop, didn't reload. Just gotta make sure we don't die to them. Yeah, you're gonna try to... why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Oh my gosh, how did that happen? No. I don't know. I somehow must have clicked on the timer. When did that... When it's running, it usually doesn't let me click on it. That's interesting. Huh. Name is so cringe. It's such an old account. RWJ is Ray William Johnson equals 3 of his old show and your favorite Martian and his band, and I was a bit obsessed with it as a young teen. Hey, you gotta love what you love. Even if it was when you were a kid, you know? I still absolutely adore Linkin Park. So, I mean, I know that's maybe not as cringe as some other things, but man, Linkin Park is my jam. I can tell you that. Alright, this gives us another shot at practicing this launch over to relaxers, though. And maybe we won't click our timer in the top right. I don't know how that happened this time. And I feel like I've heard of them before, to be honest with you. Let's try going to the left side of this time. Oh yeah, that's way better. Woo, just barely. Find some relaxers. We should be at the location for it. Yeah, just south. That's exactly what I thought. An RSOX in the cage. That's another potential idea, is going for an RSOX or something like that. But we did not this time, so we're not gonna go for it. No spawns so far, unfortunately. Oop. My Ike the Deer control could definitely be better. A bristle, that's an interesting... Okay. 19 and 15. We'd love seeing that 15. As that is the easiest thing for us to catch right now. Nah, I rolled backwards. I shouldn't have done that. Cool. There's a relaxerus. This actually might just be the way to go, regardless. That way we don't have to try respawn strats for anything at nighttime with the Tombats. We can just go straight for leveling. That, like, 5-ish minutes of respawning probably could translate into quite a few minutes of other things for us. I should say experience points for us. Okay. Go ahead and go for the deer. Wonder if there's a really good way to get the last couple of experience we need for getting to 19. It's hard to say. It might be worth trying to just go straight to chill it, but might just be worth running around, shooting, and getting these pals, as we're doing right now, to get to level 19. And I'm not sure if there's a better way for just like a really quick level. I missed that. Okay. Oh, I missed that one. Because once we get 19, we have access to everything we need. Just to double check, we couldn't start a cake now, right? Right. It's 17 and then 19. We don't care about any of these anymore. Go ahead and get rid of it. That's a good one. So now it's just a leveling game where I like the idea with the relaxers is we could just use our time otherwise to be leveling. And I think that's definitely a great idea. Wish I came up with that. That was great. This is why I'm so excited that people are speedrunning Palworld again. It's then I get more ideas than just mine. Toyful adds his ideas pretty frequently, which he has some great ideas about the game too. And then Pal Souls and I were talking about the Palpedia record for the longest time, so had him. Now some of you guys are just throwing ideas at me. I love it. It's so cool. It makes me happy that I started doing this. It's just got something for me, something for you guys. I definitely don't have all the ideas and all the answers. 17, so we can go like this. Technology, make the cooking pot. Grab the deer again, as we need to continue leveling up. Dude, are you gonna let me? Thank you. They make that, we level up. We don't need any more Kativas, we do need the Krajiro. And we need to drop weight once again. Get rid of all that. There we go. Man, I swear leather is so easy to acquire in most of the game. It's just like right at the beginning where you might not have enough. It's crazy. At least that's how I feel. Maybe it's just that we don't have that many uses for leather. Or maybe I just haven't found the uses for leather yet. I don't know. One more level. What's your predictions? You guys got any predictions? What level or what time it'll be in the final time? We're getting closer to the end. Finally found the live stream. Oh, sorry, I must have hit it on you somehow. I said no solid states allowed. Only liquid. Or plasma. I don't know about you, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright, I'll stop. And that should be it. It's not it? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. How much experience are we away? It's just like 10. Oh, land ball. Okay, even though, yeah, that's a pathetically low number to be away. That's a bummer. Such a bummer. Okay, pal. Breeding ranch. Go ahead and put it here. That's great. Violet, help out with that. Do we have any other pals that can help? Yes, we do. Go ahead and throw that in. We don't need 2. Okay, we do want... Where is our 2 pals to breed here? We can take you out, actually. We want a accelerate and relaxer. So we've got the female male right there. Okay, female and male. Go ahead and lift one up. Get him ready. Thought that was going to be a little bit faster than that, but that's alright. I wish this was faster, but it's fast enough. Okay. With that, we go and come over to the small settlement. 115 with egg and hatch and all, but I am 100% confident you could get a sub 45 in the future. Yeah, it feels like this could be way faster, especially with that idea with Relaxrus. I don't know why I was hung up on other ideas. And that should be everything we need. Actually, do we need more wheat than that? I think we need more wheat than that, don't we? Alright, let's get over. Get a chance. Can you please share your stat allocation or where you put them? Yeah, we're gonna look at that in just a second, as we need to have a watering pal start making all this for us. We're gonna allocate the rest of our stats into work speed for right now. I think in the real playthrough we won't do that, but in this one we will. I'm just gonna rush through that just really quickly because I forgot the mill. Okay, mill, down, veil it, help make it. We don't need the Cativa. We could add in, actually Cativa's the only one that has level 2 work speed because we sold everything else. Okay, yeah. Put that back in. We are making everything we need. Okay, we needed a watering pallet anyway, so there's one. Part of me thinks I should have just left the Relaxrus as the watering pallet, because now we're going to wait for the watering. But as we do that, I guess we go beat Chillet, because we need one ancient civilization part, and we didn't do Sweepa. So we're going to go beat Chillet here real quick. Set up a nice and straight one. There we go. Gosh dang it, dude. We did it again. Are we close enough to make this work? Yeah, I guess. Faster than running all the way back, I think. Dang, that was sad. It's alright. It should be enough time for the Celeray to do everything. The question is will it be close with the nighttime having just fallen and them now not sleeping? So it's questioning all those things. Yeah, I thought about Pen King as well. And I didn't use... There we go. That would have been smart. We've got everything we need. We need to go to sleep so that we can get the watering done. The question is do we just go for 2 Relaxruses? Or we could just remember to do 2 Celerays faster. Start the mill much earlier. Regardless, we're sleeping right now. That way the breeding continues. That way the watering can continue. Oh, we've already got it. Okay. So then we start the cake. We grab Reptiro, wherever he is, and he and I are going to make cake. So our stats for this particular one are going to be 6 stamina so that we could jump around with our glider. We're going to have 10 work speed and 2 weight. So that's what we're going to have. We're going to go ahead and now have the most exciting content of all time. 14 people watching an expert cake baker. You've never seen a baker better than me. Unless you've played Palworld with more work speed than me and maybe had, you know, some work speed stuff. Now that I think about it, there's pals that increase work speed. What would that work speed pal be? Would it be for this too? Is it an early game pal? All those things I can't quite remember. I'm positive there's work speed. So like the moss is for trees. We've got multiple pals for ore, but that's for like mounted. Do we have pals for the party to increase our work speed? I could have sworn we did. It's something I don't think about all that often because I don't need to. As we let Reptiro finish that, we're going to go ahead and get our egg incubator, make sure we have everything for that, and we don't. We don't need that anymore. Go ahead and do the egg incubator. Okay, whatever we picked up gets dropped. Patalia, that should be faster than the cake, so we go ahead and continue working on the cake. Is there a pal that we can use? For some reason, I'm not thinking of anything. Think she's greenish in color, level 3 handiwork. I'm terrible with names. Greenish in color. But if it's 3 handiwork, it probably is not early enough for us. Flower looking pal. Okay. Okay, there's the cake. There's the egg. Somehow we still are overweight. Oh my gosh. Should have made the incubator over closer, and I lost the egg. Okay. We now need to add a campfire. I forgot about that. And it should be done in 1:16:41-ish. Seeing as that is the most enjoyable content of all time is watching a timer tick down, I think we call this run done. And say 1 hour, 16 minutes is when we could have an Anubis by this run. I think we give that another shot now that we have some ideas. Handiwork pal. That's a flower-like. I don't think we'll have encountered that. Not Bristlia. That's grass moves. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. That's alright. That's alright. You guys cool with that? We try this run again and see if we can't improve it drastically? I think that's what I want to do. But if you guys would rather see something else, I'm down for it for right now. Nothing else that I really have in mind. The idea with the Relaxrus and the Celery, I think that's going to come in clutch. I was really trying to avoid the Glutton passive, but I think it's just worth it to get the Anubis earlier. Yeah? Alright. Solid state spoke for everybody. We're gonna try this one more time. See if we can't do much better. 1, go for the Relaxrus. 2, go for a slightly faster... Well, actually, the mill was a lot faster than I thought it would be, so we don't have to worry about that. I think it's just leveling up during the night, potentially getting a dire howl so we don't have to run around nearly as long. And everything else should hopefully fall into place. Now that we've done that once, see what we can do. World name Anubis. Multiplayer is on default casual. Let's make ourselves another character. Will this be the Anubis Master? If I say that, I don't know if I should have that color of skin tone. Is that close enough? Close enough for the right color of skin tone? Maybe we just don't use that at all and we just ignore what I'm saying. Let's go! So here we go. How fast can we truly get an Anubis? I mean, technically, I bet you the fastest would be day one by using campfire methods in the desert. I bet you that's very possible. Do I want to do that? No. I don't think it would be fast, especially considering everything else that we want to do. I didn't go for the chest this time, but I think it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and build ourselves a workbench right here. Just being a little bit different than the last one, just to see what we can do. Stone pickaxe, try to hit that land ball a few times. And grab some wool, because unlike last time, I don't want to be wool strapped right at the beginning. 2 more. Do we grab 1 more? I think we grab 1 more. Okay, that should mean we can make a bed. And we can make ourselves a few items. Let's see if we can catch a Cativa now. Want the Cativa for the work speed. Nice and simple, just like that. Do we go for 2 Cativas? Add in the weight as well. I think that's probably a good idea. This is a combination of the theory for the 6-hour record, as well as the possible contemplation of something that's going to take about 24 hours in one sitting, which is the full Palpedia, meaning defeating Xenolord and doing everything in the game, essentially. So, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, because I think for the world record, for like the 6-hour level 50 run that we just did, I think going for Anubis as fast as possible might not be the most efficient, but something kind of close to something like that. Yeah, 24 hour. Because I mean, we're thinking we would need to get to level 60. We would need to get the fragments for Xenolord. We'd need the fragments for Bellinor Libero, the fragments for Bellinor. Do all of those raid fights. We would also need to do Bellinor... No, we don't need to do Bellinor Libero Ultra. We would also need to do the Meteorite events, which unfortunately for us spawn every 3 hours. Which means if we don't get lucky, we could just not ever get the speedrun by completing of the Pal deck, because we would wait for a Xenolord or a Xenovator to pop down from the sky, which would be the absolute biggest travesty of all time. Go ahead and add our weight here. Have more than last time, which is really nice. But yeah. I'm really contemplating it though, because I don't have work Monday because it's a holiday in the States. And since I don't have work, that means I can kind of recover Sunday and Monday and still not hate myself at work when I go to work on Tuesday next week. Looks like I should have also used Cativa here. Cativa will do some work. Don't need you anymore. Cativa probably was not worth it to go after that Ribbony. But I was thinking work speed would be nice. Or just something to work in the base, because I kind of want to keep the Cativas on me, since they are weight reduction. Guess we could have just caught a land ball. That probably would have been even better. And by probably, that definitely would have been even better. Okay, hanging trap, fire. We want the spear. Everything. Just to get ourselves started. A dire howl! Can I catch those? You know what? I never even thought about it. Is that possible to catch the Xenovaders in the raid? Oh, I'm gonna have to test that. Let's grab one extra spear, just as Pal Sphere, just in case. Or have you done that, Ray, and caught the Xenovaders in the Xeno Lord fight? And a rush ore? Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. I did not grab enough palladium for this. Have they not added a setting for frequency of meteors yet? Yes, there is a frequency of meteors setting, and you can set it all the way down to every minute. However, the run we would do would be default casual, meaning we are not allowed to change the settings in the world settings, meaning we would have to wait for a meteor every 3 hours. You could test it real quick? Yeah, if you wanted to, go for it. Otherwise, I will test that and see what happens. I definitely have a run where I can test that, no problem. Man, that was a slow slide, man. That wasn't good enough, dang. But yeah, so that's the reason why the record would take that long. Is I'm kind of tired of people at Reddit being like, "Oh, you use cheat record stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's gonna take like forever if I don't." And I don't know. I kind of wanna show them that it's possible to do the other things too, even though it's kind of stupid. Lylene, of course. Another fun pal that we have encountered a few times. Oh, Rushor came all the way down here. Let's go ahead and just kill him for the leather. That's nice. Loading up now, you'll see. Alright, you'll have to let me know. I'm really excited. If you can do that, then the only thing we would need is the Xeno Guard, which is still a potential bottleneck of not getting it every 3 hours. But that's way better. There's more dire howls in the distance. Regardless, that does save us the opportunity of not getting a Xenovader and just needing the Xeno Guard. I think that I'm getting that right. I don't think Xeno... Oh, no. They do both spawn. Oh. Is hitting the Black Marketeer necessary for his drops? Yes. Black Marketeer must be hit at least once. You must deal at least 1 point of damage for anything in this game to drop for you. This includes for raid bosses. So if you fight a raid boss but you don't do any of the damage, you are not going to get any of the rewards. So you have to make sure you do at least 1 point of damage for everything in this game. Now, I don't think there's anything less than 1 point of damage when you are using a weapon. So, luckily for you, even if you used a Stone Sphere against a Xenolord, I'm pretty sure you're going to get the drops. But, unluckily for you, a Stone Spear is not going to be the easiest thing to use to get that fight. And I should think to hit this guy. Let's go ahead and look. Anything we really want now. We do need one more level. We're super close. Probably don't even need the common shield, to be honest with you. Gonna go ahead and make ourselves a foundation and a bed. And get ourselves the wall so we can sleep. Feed box, extra campfire. Actually, let's set this campfire up over here where we're gonna want the egg incubator later. And then we can set up 3 beds. We should be all good on that. Put that all away. Make sure we're all set. I just want to double check one more time that I had him. I'm quite certain I did because I wanted to check his inventory if he had anything to drop. And when I need something from him, I usually hit him. Man, if you don't have to worry about the spawns for the drops in just the Xenovator itself and trying to catch pals there, it'll still be tough because that fight is not particularly easy. But that does take out the RNG of never being able to get a meteor summon for them. But Saline will still be our bottleneck then. So we'll just have to make sure we spawn meteors on Sakurajima, which we could get 4 supply drops in a row if we were unlucky. Okay. I don't know that we need to do one more. But I think we hang him one more time. We're going to get level 6 so we can get the Rush Horse saddle. I think we have everything for the Rush Horse saddle. So we just need a small fraction of experience more. Which means I should probably just buy from him a very cheap pal. Oh, I wanted the Noble, but that's too expensive. We could technically go for the Penking for the watering, but I think we ignore it. We can breed... Oh, I forgot. We can breed Saline now. Saline. However you say it. If I say it's Saline, I think like Saline Solution, and I'm like, I don't know about that. But if I say Saline, for some reason, I don't think of that. So if we can catch... Oh, you're going to have to tell me. If we can catch... We can catch, and then we can not worry about anything else. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even think about this. See, again, that's why I need people telling me these things, is because you couldn't do these things and now you can, and my brain just it doesn't work that way sometimes, I guess. You know what? While this saddle gets made, I think we go ahead and grab some wood to go over to... Oh, I don't have a... Do I have? I don't. Okay. Let's just go grab... Breed to get Anubis? What do you mean, solid state? The goal here is to see how quickly we can breed an Anubis, and if we have, like, to sacrifice too many things is kind of what I'm thinking. Is the faster we can get Anubis, the faster we have a level 3, I didn't bring anything with me. The faster we can get a level 3 miner, which we could technically do that through Dig Toys, but if we can do it through Anubis, who also has the level 4 handiwork, I think it's worth it. So I am kind of just looking into that right now to see if this is a potential option for us. Just kind of rush into them, see the general strategy all the way through, and to potentially use it in a long speedrun in the very near future. I actually could have stopped at 4 wool, couldn't I have? Because while we will need a little bit more wool for the egg incubator, we can either buy it or we could do other actions. Let's go ahead and put the hang you in. We want you guys out. This will get us the glider. Pen King for handiwork and mining. Yeah, it's definitely like if I was doing this run for real, I would not skip the Pen King. I think I would get him because we would also then have the level 2 watering for the wheat that we're going to be making. But because I am going strictly, well, I shouldn't say strictly, very close to strictly, just a fast level on this guy. For what am I saying? We're going strictly for a fast Anubis. We're going to go ahead and skip him on this particular time. And I think I was hanging you again, wasn't I? How much money do I have? 53. Let's get doing another for right now. Do I have wood? I don't think I have wood. Oh, we have wood. Let's get over to the small settlement. It's almost tempting to not go for the Ring of Mercy either because it's so expensive, all things considered. Okay, small settlement. Looks like last time we were to the right just a little bit too far, so we went to the left just a little bit more this time. Let's see if we get a much better launch. What? I am okay with that. We almost overshot, so I think a further left launch would be even better, to be honest with you. This is probably as good as it gets, though. They are immune to spheres. Ah, I was afraid you were going to say that. I'm glad you checked, though. We're going to pretend it's the speedrun, so we're going to make sure we buy everything we need here. We already have the dire house, so we don't need that. We're going to buy some leather because we might not have enough. I know we didn't have enough wool, so we'll just buy a little bit more. Buy some of that. Buy some of that. Buy that. Buy this. Buy a handful of that. Buy the rest of our spheres. And we can't use dire house just yet. That's right. Well, Ray, I really appreciate you checking. I wish that they weren't. That would have made my day knowing that we didn't have any sort of RNG on the meteors. I believe the first meteor is going to spawn at around an hour and a half into the run. So not having to worry about that would be so cool. Because that means at hour 1.5, we're trying to catch a Xenovator. And at hour 4.5, if we've not caught a Xenovator, we'll go for another one. But at that point, we're just doing what we can. Oh, wow, we're still pretty quick on this guy. Slow him down. I should have actually thrown a sphere at that Chickapee. We could have easily caught that while we were resetting here. That's alright. We're getting close to the dire howl. The dire howl, we're going to be able to move around quickly. But that means if we are super lucky, we could be done with the Xenovators by 4.5 hours in, the Xenovator and Xenolord. But if we're just a little bit unlucky, or if we forget to do the Xenovator or Xenolord location ever, we could also have problems that way. That should be good. Oh, I clicked on the timer again. I can't believe that's... I don't know what I did to do that. I need to fix that though. Okay, level 7. Since we have the time... Alright, maybe I should say the weight. We're gonna run around. We shouldn't need any more ore, so go ahead and drop that. See if we can't get to level 9 before we go back to the base so that we can grab the dire howl. Okay. Or you just run away. Fair enough. No, I hate this guy so... Oh, we sent Gativa flying somewhere. I wonder... Oh, all the way over there. And it's dead. Oh, this game is so silly sometimes. me off. Okay, we're back on so that we can potentially go grab some more. There's a Kativa. I should probably just go for the handgun, right? Goal! Okay, I should stop. That's what we meant to do the whole time, right? Is knock that Kativa into the stratosphere. I wanted to get level 9, but I think we're going to go ahead and put this away so we don't have to worry about anything else. And have you get us another handgun. We'll get us some more gold for the handgun. I think we go ahead and put away our berries and stuff. The meat can go first since we're not worried about it. The milk shouldn't spoil in that time. Let's keep this milk with us. Make sure we don't lose it. We've got enough of everything else. We made sure to hit him that time, so we're good to go. And let's go get this lamb ball. Now that we have done that, lamb ball. I really don't know how to use that ability, I'm not gonna lie. Bog Blast is probably my least favorite ability in the game. Sometimes it works great, most of the time it goes in places I had not intended. Like that. How did that miss, you know? Kativa, get back here. Awesome idea. Good luck. Thank you. Oh no, what are you doing, Rushor? Monkey D. Newgate. Any relation to Monkey D. Luffy? Oh gosh. Dinosaurs are gonna be awful. Oh, especially if I run out of stamina. It's alright, we can die and not care too much. Don't think we want Rushmore dead though. Oh, I thought that was aimed at me. Not gonna lie. We didn't have stamina, so that we could potentially dodge his next attack. Okay, we should be okay. Alright, getting that sphere. Is that gonna be 10? Or sorry, 10, 9? Ah, just not quite. This is... Oh! What's going on, pal souls? Ah, dude, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Glad you're alive and kicking. This is in large part as an idea for potentially going for the Palpedia on casual difficulty with Xeno Lord Ultra being in the game, which means potentially a very, very long run. Go ahead and take the level. Go ahead and grab the work speed, technology. I should have probably put that into something else, the stamina, but oh well. I'm already feeling pretty good about this, though. I think this run is significantly better than our last one. Mostly because we got the Dire Howl. I mean, I won't lie. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I'm excited about this one. Is we're going to get Dire Howl right now. We're not going to worry about the nighttime mess that we did last time, but we're going to go ahead and start power leveling, which will get us pretty much everything that we need. Okay, we don't need you. We're going to take you just so that we have the weight, and off we go to level. I mean, even this time, there's a chance that we could find the pals that we need from Tombats, just because we have the Dire Howl, so we can actually move around a lot faster, too. So now we just get to have some fun. Oop, I missed this deer. Not related to the run, but do the effigies increase capture rate? Yes, they definitely do. It is most apparent when running around with some high-level spheres. If you ever watch, like, some of the old records I did that are now former world records for the Palpedia, I was not going for particularly high Lift Monk effigies on any of them. Go look at how much of the capture rate I get on one of those is for any of the spheres, especially the legendary spheres, versus what you can get with just a couple of Lift Monk effigies higher. It's pretty insane. I am always happy when the legend goes in, but I always understand when it doesn't, because it's just really really tough. Do I know what the exact amount is for when we do something, when we increase our Lift Monk effigy? No, I don't. It's something that I don't know that is literally listed anywhere. It is something that I probably could figure out how to look into the game files and see for myself, but I don't think too many people are, like, looking into stuff like that. So maybe I should do something like that. Okay, I think our Black Marketeer is down. Where'd his gold go? Right there. Okay, do we go ahead and go? I don't think so. I think we go to the Plateau of Beginning. Go get ourselves our handgun. That way we can continue to level up nice and quickly. We don't have wood, do we? Usually there's wood right here. Nice. Go ahead and plan for right about there. So for this setup, I try to get it to be about head height and the middle pillar to be right around that rock right there, and we'll see if it was correct this time. It's looking like it might not have been. Look like I might need to set it up just a little bit farther. Yeah, it was just a little bit too far. So let's set that middle pillar up just a little bit farther away, and this should be it. I think we're fast enough for this right now. Just barely. Okay. Not quite my fastest launch of all time, but we made it. Did I get underneath the stairs? Yeah, I did. Just barely. Okay, we don't need anything actually from... Actually, I lied. I do need the handgun and some ammo from you. That should be enough. Double check if there's anything for this price. A Wixen. Dude, right there. Alright. Now that we've done that, we go back to the Plateau of Beginnings. Use the handgun with the Dire Howl to level up to 17 and or 19. Probably we'll just go straight to 19, honestly. And should be able to grab Anubis from right there.
Yeah. Wah. Oh. Yeah. Wah. Oh.
Hopefully that catches. Hopefully that catches. Jeez. Missing the vitals.
Wah. Yeah.
13.
Wah.
I hate going around in the dark, but
Yeah. Wah. Yeah.
excellent handgun shots. Yeah, you'll never see bad handgun shots or anything bad here. I never play poorly. So if you always want to see perfect gameplay, stop by here.
Oh.
I've never missed a bog blast in my life. I've never missed a dire howl dash in my life. That one was intentional. I didn't want to actually hit him with the dire howl. Everything is planned out and done to perfection. Not a single thing is done without the intent that I have on this run. Yes. I probably shouldn't have let.
Wah. Yeah.
Interesting. You got out of that sphere. Fair enough. You knew it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like if you ever watch Yu Yu Hakusho, like there's a segment where Yusuke is like, I'm gonna throw a hard right punch and stop just before I hit his face. And I remember that so well because that's exactly what Yusuke does. Is he throws a hard right punch and stops just before he hits his face. Little did the opponent know that Yusuke is really strong, and that was gonna do some damage anyway. It was all perfectly planned. That's exactly what that dire howl dash was. Can the Surge Enchantress Pal trait give or take away the lucky trait? You know, I don't know, but I have never seen a trait that the professor can't take away. So, I would not be surprised if it would be able to take away the lucky trait too. I'll have to have somebody else confirm or deny that, but I have not tested it. I have not done too much with Braun through the entirety of the game so far. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Perfect shots. We scared them so good. Go ahead and grab this Nightwing, I suppose. Oh, it did catch. That's cool. Did I miss? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're done with them. So, a handheld fan, I would say, unless somebody else can confirm or deny right now in this chat, I'm going to say yes, he can take away the lucky trait. But that's a guess. Really, it's a guess more than anything else. If you wanted to test it out and just find out for yourself, but not miss out on the lucky trait, you can return the save state of your game to before you do the action with Dr. Braun and find out that way. If you don't consider that cheating, I wouldn't, because if he does take it away, I would be super upset. And then it's just for testing purposes, right? You did everybody a service by finding that out. We're super close to done. We have all our Kachivas. We need another Chickapee, though. No, we don't. No more Chickapees. Okay. Oh, that was right into the tree. All according to Kakaiku. Kakaiku means plan. I will never forget that. That is one of the things of all time. Super low on Pal Spheres. but that should be it right there. Just barely. Wow. So here we go. 34 minutes, we're level 19. We can start getting everything we need, except for the fact that we don't have a Relaxrus or a Celeray yet. And I should get the mill as well. Crusher mill is going to be here. So let's see if we're missing anything for materials. Get ourselves ready for... Oh, we didn't get any bee guards, so we're going to have to go mine that ourselves. That's unfortunate. And we need to unlock the... from the furnace. Perfectly calculated, yeah. Almost everything was perfectly calculated. Almost no mistakes. So let's see. We can go ahead and just feed ourselves. Make sure we have everything. We're still good on our food. We can go ahead and say start making those ingots. I think we're going to go ahead and go and grab... Let's do Chillet. Yeah, exactly. I was going to do Chillet, sell his goods for a couple of Megaspheres. The Megaspheres we can then use for the capturing of the Relaxruses and potentially going for the Celerays as well. Where am I looking? I don't do this launch from here. Let's not do the launch from here. Don't do the launch from there very often. I think I missed 2 times in a row last time. Let's not do that again. We want to go almost to the tree. We're a little off to the side. That might be... Oh, I fell. That was my fault. I shouldn't have fallen. I shouldn't have fallen. That was my fault. We had it. Got it. Take off the ring. Goodbye, Chillet. I'm sorry. I know. You're a good boy. Or girl. I don't know. It's hard to tell because you're an alpha. But there we go. There's our ancient technology point. There is our ancient technology, ancient civilization part, as well as some money. Go ahead and just spawn right here so that we can fast travel back to the Celeray when we come back. Instead of needing to use the respawn. Now, we are going to have a much slower cake production, so I'm glad that I was putting more points in the work speed than I did last time. Sell those. Go ahead and buy 3. Actually, we can just buy... Yeah, okay, that's enough for all of them. That should be enough for 2 Celerays, easy, and 1 or 2 Relaxruses. Let's go ahead and get back to the beginning section. Go for... Well, I guess if I did this, I could have just done respawn strats anyway. But we're gonna go for that just to the left like we did last time. I think still about head height is probably for maybe a little less than head height. Let's see if we can't get over to Relaxrus is easy enough with our next try here. Not nearly as fast, but still probably acceptable. I do not have bee guard. Yeah, that's the problem of this run. Is we're going to need to go get honey, which we're going to shoot ourselves over to kill a Cinemoth or a bee guard or something relatively soon. Let's put the Ring of Mercy back on before we forget and chuck a sphere at a dead Relaxrus. I see a Relaxrus. At least I thought I saw a Relaxrus. Maybe I didn't see a Relaxrus and I just imagined it, but now I see a Relaxrus. Okay, 92%. That should be enough. Let's just stick around until it is. Let's pull back you so that we make sure that you don't die. Seabreeze Archipelago for the Solar Ray. And I think we'll want to start up.
What?
Okay, we got a male, so neither of them are necessary. That's also a male. That's unfortunate. Okay, we just run in hopes we find a female. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Oh. Oh man, this is gonna be so close to sub 1 hour. So close, but I don't think it's it. Dang. Yeah, if we had been able to buy a B guard, this could have been like almost sub 1 hour. I guess we can double check. It doesn't matter anyway. We need to go do that. We need to switch you out for the relaxers so that we can put in our wheat. We come back up here. I think I can get to the Cinemoth area from here. I have not tried to do that before. That's an interesting one, to be sure. There's 1 wood, 2 wood. Nice. Should be like right there, I think. Oh, it was farther that way. Huh? Okay, come on, Cinemoth, V-Guard, something else like that. I know I missed it by a little bit, but we're almost there, right? Oh no, much more this way, much more east. That's the direction I didn't go. It's alright, we were high enough up that we can launch ourselves pretty quickly over. And hopefully get to... I am thinking right? Yeah. I think we climb this hill rather than go around it. I'm hoping I have the stamina for it.
What?
Looks like it just enough. Okay, we should be really close. There's Cinemoth. Oh, we'll just catch it, right? Should be fine. That should be enough for 2 honey. That's really all we needed. Dr. Braun can take Lucky off, but does stay large. Just tried it. Okay, so the PAL will stay in its larger alpha version. It just won't have the lucky stat anymore. Gotcha. Oh, the ingots. What else was I missing? Wood? Yeah, we can fix that. Oh. Don't need that ranch anymore. Do need the breeding farm, which needs more wood. Great. I don't have the weight for that at all. Go ahead and take back all this stuff. Cake. Start on that, Wixen. That should be good enough. Okay, Wixen's actually going to be really fast on that, so we grab you. Actually, it's taking much longer than I was expecting. Probably should have just waited. That probably would have been best. So this should be about 1 hour and 4 minutes-ish. That should start the breed. Yes. Now we once again have the next episode of Cake Boss. Or something similar. I don't know. Where we show you how to cook cakes. It's amazing. We are a good cake cooker on an open fire cooking pot. Yeah. Probably have never seen someone cook cakes like this before. I mean, look at that. That's us cooking a cake. Have you ever seen a cake with that food before? We are truly masters. With what looks to be like a chicken drum, some eggs. Ooh, a little sprinkle of salt. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be like hash browns or something. We are super good at cooking cakes. This is the content you came here to see. Oh, and I didn't even realize quick draw. I don't remember you being here before and commenting, so I wanted to say thanks for stopping by. I've seen pretty much everybody else here before, I think, except for maybe Handheld Fan, which I did recognize him. So very cool. Thanks for stopping by. I've had nothing but bad luck with him, and I have an Ascon with 0 IVs and all stats and 4 negative traits. I think I am 0 for 6 on Dr. Bronze. I am quite certain I have not gotten a single positive thing from him in every single attempt I've done. I am a little upset about Dr. Braun. I like him as a concept, dislike him in execution so far. Which is a bummer. Okay, well that is finishing up. Wixen's going to continue on that. We look to add this. We're going to put Wixen in our party because it looks like he might have just started taking a break. Which really, we want Wixen on that, I think. The Kativa will make that along with the Hangyu in plenty of time. I think that's close enough to the fire. We should be okay. And if it is, then we're good to go. Now, I think I started the breeding around 44 minutes, so I think this cake is going to be done before the breed is done. I wouldn't plan to sit here and bake a cake on a run that's going farther than this. So, probably going to end up having an Anubis around the hour-and-a-half mark, maybe? If we run this particular strategy. And if we do that, we will be hanging the Black Marketeer while we prepare to get more more Anubis, more cakes, and all that stuff, so that we can buy more cake ingredients to really up our base really quickly. I think this strategy in general is not a bad one. Yeah, we could definitely get an Anubis by the hour-and-a-half mark while still getting everything else to progress. I think the Relaxers and Celery is probably the right direction, but I think we would also look to capture all 12 Celery and all 12 Relaxers so we could find a Artisan or something with really nice passives to pass on. Like, imagine we got a Remarkable Craftsman, Celery, or Relaxers to pass on. Yeah, it is considerable to get the level 3 Kindling, which would be the, like last run, we did the Reptiro, which has 3 Kindling and 3 Mining, which is definitely something to consider. He's also more expensive. I would also probably wait to go buy the Fire Palette until we had at least 3 or 4 Nobles. That way we could decrease the cost of those pals, because the Wixen was 18 or 19,000 gold this run. And then the run prior, when we bought the Reptiro, it was like 50,000, I wanted to say. And so that means with the 15% discount or 20% discount, we'd be saving somewhere between somewhere around 7.5 to 10,000 gold, which would be pretty substantial. We would also save money by buying the handgun for cheaper, the bullets for cheaper, and the spheres for cheaper, but not necessarily the first run where we get the PAL spheres and run around. So I think an hour and a half is probably a good target point for this particular run, because we would be continuing to kill off the black marketeer for money. We would get the materials for cakes, spheres, and ammo, as well as a level 3 kindling pal and or more Wixens. Wixen is not a bad one. The level 3 handiwork means that it's just fast, and then we've got the 2 transport as well as the kindling. But really, once we get the Anubis, Wixen becomes, I would use the word deprecated. He's no longer necessary. He's going to go into a retirement, I think might be the correct term. So, if we do this run, where we are going all the way through, I don't think we rush straight to Anubis, but we do something similar where we're going right for everything we just did, catching all the cellar rays so that we can look for good passives, so we don't just put some relatively bad passives on an Anubis. And we would also look into catching 12 Relaxaruses, which would give us more opportunities for crossbreeding between the two. This would also give us time to get more gold. We would also have more experience, so we could leave ourselves at having 600 work speed. So that's what, 10 stats into work speed? That might be too many for the rest of the run, though, to be honest with you. I think we would avoid putting that many stats into work speed. Yeah, no, we definitely would. We would rather have the points into some health and attack so that we could go all the way through potentially without the memory wiping potion. So that we could actually beat the Xenolord Ultra, or not Xenolord Ultra, just the Xenolord raid fight. Did I ever find out if we get more discovery experience based on the amount of pals you caught? No, that's a great idea. We've already caught quite a few pals this run. All things considered, it is much more than we did the level 50 run. Let's find out. Let's take a little stroll over into the desert. See if we get some good experience from that. I did not think to look into that again today. So here we go. Get ourselves a nice little platform set up there. That looks good for us. 713. That looks pretty good.
What?
721. I think you're onto something. I think pals caught might have a large direct correlation to this. And if that's the case, I think it is probably best to do what we did on the record run and just kind of wait until towards the end to get those discovery experiences, because those were large. Granted, yeah, no, I think that's probably the right way to go about it, because early it's just like throwing pal spheres and mega spheres and things like that, versus that was what? We were getting like 55,000 experience or something like that on that last run. That took 6 hours and 15 minutes. 6 hours and 16 minutes and 40 seconds. So there you go, Solid State. I think there is a direct correlation to how many pals you have caught. Looked like a lot more than last time. Yeah, it could be. And we could test that out too. In fact, let's go ahead and do it. We've got everything we need. We've already figured out this particular one. Let's go ahead and change up our settings for max experience rates, damage from, damage to. Get ourselves everything we need to be ready to do maximum damage. Stamina down, hunger down. Everything else is just a nicety, right? Yeah, I've already done everything else. We don't care. But you notice we are at 54 minutes. We went into the desert. We're going to double check if when we're at an hour if a supply drop will fall. Granted, not all of this 55 minutes has been in the game, so I'm thinking it's going to be closer to an hour and 2 minutes or something like that. Oh, you know what? I forgot to build the second campfire, so this technically is absolutely way slower than it should have been, but pretty close to an hour and 5 minutes. Oh, well. Yeah, it didn't go up much yesterday by level, but this time with how many pals we've caught, I'm wondering if it will make any difference at all. We can actually just use that. But yeah, by our level, when we were at level 50, we were still getting like 70 experience or something like that, so level alone does not seem to play the role. Oh, that's right. I don't need to do that on this particular one. Just keep ourselves up plenty high. Which, this is a little bit of a slow launch, so this is going to be pretty close to cutting it to the base here, but that's alright. Actually, it's still pretty high. I don't know what I'm talking about. There was 11,000 experience right there. That's way more than we were getting yesterday, but I think that's because of the multiple of times 20. I'm gonna assume that's because of the multiple of times 20. Even so, we're level 21. Let's start putting some points into attack. Nothing really easy to kill around here. It is almost nighttime. Let's go ahead and exit out. Set the number of pals to be times 3. That is just gonna make our experience way faster. And I think we just wait until nighttime and then go kill those loot moons. I guess I could have sped up the daytime rate. Nope. Is it worth fighting this? I don't think so. Didn't feel like fighting that. Let's go ahead and change nighttime, or daytime to be really fast. Nighttime is just going to be normal. And this will hopefully give us an even better idea when we go for our next bit of discovery experience. We will find out. Gosh dang it, they're still awake. We can do this one more time. They should load in and fall asleep this time. That's the hope. It was nighttime when we logged out. They should load in and fall asleep this time. And they're over here. Yep, there we go. Oh, I forgot. I have a Wixen. No. Don't attack. But the Wixen will allow us to have fire damage, so our damage is upped a lot. Just not nearly enough for me to kill this at this lower level very quickly. Oh, Ring of Mercy, of course. Not quite as much experience as I was hoping to get, but... Is Wixen just... Dude. Haha, the Wixen is bugging out on me. I thought they tried to fix that. They ended up deciding that that was the one that needed to be attacked? That's funny. Okay, I don't know that... We'll go ahead and finish this off. Okay, 37. Let's go ahead, respawn, go to title, reset our experiences so that it's not boosted, and see what the experience drop is from that one. I'm hoping it's more, but I also don't expect it to be more. We're gonna leave it on casual and see what happens. A good one to go to. I guess we just launch ourselves from the beginning of the game. Where is a spot that we haven't gone that we should definitely get experience for? Over by the Grimtail, I believe, should be worth something. So we'll just launch ourselves that way. And you know, for some reason I haven't done anything like comments on it or anything yet, but you should definitely be able to launch yourself to... Nope, 739. That's our experience on this one. But you should definitely be able to launch yourself to the oil rig using this particular method, which would potentially be a fun way to get there, and a fast way to get there too. But 739, was that much more than last time? To be honest, I don't quite recall. There's a catches there? Did I launch myself to a different place than I thought? I was here? Was the catches on this island, or was it over there? It had to have been over there. Okay. I was looking a different direction than I thought. Not really? Alright. Good. Good to remember. So last time, I think it was multiplied by 20. Because we had our 20 times experience rate to level us up to level 37 real quick. So I think it was probably like 700 times 20. So it was... That's my guess, at least. Around 70, 71, you're pretty sure? Yeah, you know what? I'll probably end up watching this back so that I can get a good idea for myself. I ended up making this rocky egg take way longer than I needed it to, but that's alright. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what happened when we were flying the Fey Break, is what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Is there anything I'm missing with the early level? I would like to go grappling gun early. Grappling gun is just so strong for movement. Whether we get Killamari or Hang You. We would also stifle base building just a little bit if we don't go for high quality workbench, medieval workbench. So let's see, that's 2.5, so essentially 3 ingots. So that's 23 ingots that we would need for that. We would actually have those to spare still, because I think we were able to get 40 Yeah, so we have the 25 ingots, so we would be able to keep going for base building that far. And then we need the sphere workbench after that, which would be another 5 ingots. So we need at least 30 ingots probably. I mean, technically 28, but I would say 30 ingots for that. Then we would need the 10 ingots for the grappling gun. So that's 40. We need the ingots for the cooking pot, which was 15, right? I believe it's 15. Yeah, so that's 55 ingots. So 110 ore is kind of our target point. So I'm thinking if we get rush ore, which we probably won't do this until we get rush ore, is we go kill Chillet. After we kill Chillet, we go over to those ore nodes and make sure that we hit a couple of them for 110 or thereabouts ore. That way we can just have the ingot production started to continue leveling up the base, to get to the Anubis, and to get everything done. I'm liking this idea. I'm liking this idea. So obviously we would do other things as well to level up the base in the meantime, because we do need the base to be productive, but it's not going to be super productive until we get the Anubis. Or dig toys, or multiple tombats, or whatever else. But if we're only an hour into the game, we would only have a couple anyway. We wouldn't have good food, so they wouldn't be very productive. This run is going to require much better food management by us. So we're going to need more gold. So we might just farm the Black Marketeer a lot. Because if we farm the Black Marketeer a lot, we can buy the chickpea poultry we need for chickpea saute, which is the lowest cost we can get. We could potentially even have them farm berries for us, especially if we get a Lylene. That's 2 harvesting, 3 planting, and then we would only need the watering pal to help out with everything else. We could use a Relaxrus for the watering. Or we could work to get an Azarobi earlier or a Serpent earlier. Probably not, though. Probably not. Maybe the Serpent. If we go out that direction anyway, it might be nice just to stop by Bushi and run the rest of the way. What would it look like to... Oh, first, how close to that egg? A minute. We have plenty of time. What would it look like to try to launch ourselves just straight to Bushi? It's almost directly to the west. How easy would that be? I've tried to launch myself to Bushi from other ways, but not from here. So basically straight to the west. We were going just over that. Do we just do a double launch and land in those trees up there? And then do another launch? That could definitely work out. So probably pretty low like this. So that's on that. Also depends on what you discover. Okay. Or can we just go straight to Bushi? Oh, Bushi's right there. Okay, so we're gonna overshoot Bushi by a crazy amount on this particular launch. Maybe not a crazy amount. That's still pretty far. To get to Bushi from here, if we did end up just going almost directly west like that, over that rock. Into the water. We basically need to go straight east, and I think up and over is probably easier with Dire Howl. But if we had a grappler, we could easily get over. If we had a grappler and a Killamari, we could... You wouldn't fall near as much, but we could probably control it better. Yeah, okay, but this isn't too bad either. Getting over to Bushi. But if I was doing that, probably just makes sense to go straight to Relaxrus. gosh. 3 clicks. Terrible. Hmm. Alright, well, sub 110. One of the worst Anubis you'll ever see. Wow. Glutton, no work speed buffs, and a pacifist, which, in terms of attack, is just terrible. I guess it's made up for by Brave. But pretty cool. There he is. Able to get him pretty quick there. I think it would be worth just doing another check on how we can launch ourselves. I think for the most part, though, I am ready to do a Zoe and Grisbolt run. Because I did say I wanted to get at least one more attempt in. But I also kind of want to dangle the carrot for sub 9 for somebody else. I love that there's other people speedrunning this game again. So I think 5 or 10 attempts. What do you guys think? 5 attempts? 0, 5, or 10 attempts for some Zoe and Grisbolt. Default casual settings. How fast can we defeat them? No glitches. We lowered our time yesterday to a 9-minute flat, which was really frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, but if we could launch this slow, we could easily just land. Yeah. Or even just continue on. Oh, it's just so close to the right. 5 attempts, Karoth? I'm kind of with ya. Yeah, okay, so that's definitely possible to just go to the right of that mountain. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see if we can't do a Zoe and Grisbolt record run. It was fun doing this Anubis little testing scenarios. Definitely think we can push that down by a good 15 minutes probably, if we're honest. But we're not going to do another one. I'm not quite ready to do another 55-ish minute run. Zoe 1 for the day. Let's give this a go. Should we talk like I was when I was by myself and just like trying to hype it up? See if we can get people to enjoy the content outside of me just running for like forever. Bad start. Bad start. Unfortunate for us. We could have done so much better than that for the start, but that's okay. Not bad clicks there. Load in before 24. Oh. I think we have loaded in before 24 before. Oh, we've got a sphere here, though. Sphere is great. That'll allow us to catch a Kativa, or at least give us an attempt to catch a Kativa, even if we don't get additional legendary spheres. But hopefully we do get additional legendary spheres. Now, I am scared of this Croagero. That could potentially just ruin this run if he hits us. Because we need our life. And I think we're going to be okay. Interesting. I haven't had a run die that way. It's usually just the longest distance right here being slightly annoying. I kind of wish you didn't have to do this boring stuff at the beginning, but I mean, I developed this strategy and it's currently the fastest. Somebody could potentially find a faster way. That would be sweet. I would love it. But I don't know of one right now. Oh, I forgot to do the one thing. I didn't delete the Anubis, did I? Do you guys recall if I deleted that Anubis run? I wanted to see if a supply drop would drop after the 1 hour mark. I don't know if it's 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. Somewhere in that area. But as it stands, we've made it here at decent time. Nothing too crazy. See if we can't go ahead and Get a good run here. Do we get spears? Oh, we got spears. Oh my gosh. Is our first chance gonna be the chance? The chance that we wanted? We wanted? Oh, please no. I'm acting like an idiot again, and people are gonna potentially watch it to see what the world record run looks like. You think I deleted it? Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. I probably shouldn't have, but that's alright. It's so tempting to try catching a dinosaur, but I'm positive that's not going to be worth it. Did I hit that? I don't think I did. Great demonstration of skill here. Let's make sure we hit this one. Wait. It used the second spear. Oh, that's disappointing. We're gonna run anyway. Go figure, it escaped. There's a bug when you stand up after throwing a sphere that it will throw the second one. Ah, that's disappointing. I wanted it at least to have a chance. That's sad. Alright, let's not talk like complete fools. This is potentially a world record run, right? So, see if we can't have a good start. Okay, that is fairly good. Below 6 seconds on the respawn. See if we can't get a good click here. Nope. That's right, it wasn't too slow. But last time, if it had been a little faster, it could have been sub 9. Acting like I don't run this category. I also don't necessarily like that this is the fastest movement of sliding like this. But you gotta do what you gotta do to go fast, you know? See if we can't potentially break the 9-minute barrier. We had... I want to say we get spheres from those junk piles like 1 in 10 runs, so we had an opportunity and we squandered it. Horribly. Granted, we still only have like a 25% chance to catch Mammarist when we do have the legendary spheres. It feels way higher than that, though, I tell you that. The number of times I've thrown legendary spheres at Mammarist at the beginning of the game and it says like 24 or 23% chance and it catches, it's like, I want to say 50%. I'm really lucky there, but really unlucky at getting the spheres. That, or that's just how this works. I don't know. But we'll put in just a little bit of time, see what we can do to break the sub 9. I did not mean to say it that way. That's alright. That's how cool we are. We have fun words for saying things, right? Yeah, that's it. But this is the run where we do that little roll out so we can start sliding again like that a little bit faster. Otherwise, we can't. And dead run. Here we go on the next one! The chances of us getting spheres by number 5 is pretty low. So here we go. See if we can't get spheres by run number 5. Otherwise, I think we just let it stand. It's not the best audio, but we do what we can. Okay, that was like a 5-second flat respawn. I'm pretty happy with that one. That's about as good as we've done it. We didn't turn multiplayer on, though. Alright, this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. We're doing Zo 3 again. I could have sworn I hit multiplayer. Wow, really proven that I run this category and hold the record. Oh, it's a little slow. Still, about 5.5-second respawn. We take that. See if we can't get ourselves up there nice and quickly. Okay, those were good clicks, though. Those were really nice clicks. Sub 24-second reopen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Barely matters, but hey, again, 9 seconds flat. If I had just been a half-second faster, it would have been 8:59, and we would have broken the 9-minute barrier. So those little things, they matter. Go figure. Granted, I think there's a lot of time to be saved outside of the little bit that I'm saving right there. Like, I'm pretty sure an 8:45 or so is very viable with using Kativa with a strong attack of the flurry punches. Could be 8:45. Maybe lower, maybe higher. I really couldn't tell you. It just feels like it could be way higher. But now we have the fun swim over. The one that is kind of dreaded, as there is nothing else to do other than hold forward and your sprint button. Then start taking damage and make it to the little cliff of water and talk to anybody that might be watching. Because in this case, we are live streaming. Perfect time to say like, comment, and subscribe because everyone will skip it, right? And then I won't feel bad. They can skip this portion, not realize that I had said like, comment, subscribe. Then they don't have to. They won't feel obligated, which is always never an obligation to do anything. And here we go. Once again, we just do a little sprint off of that with a roll. As we have enough stamina to do that, we roll up so that we can start regaining our stamina up so that we can come over and jump. And then we roll into this with no stamina. We got a sphere, but we don't have a pal sphere, so we can't get the Kativa, which means this might still be slower. Unfortunate. But we have another shot. You can't not go for the Mammarist when you've got a shot. At least I don't think you can. I don't see anything that looks like... Oh my gosh, we just got stuck on that rock. I don't see anything that looks like a sphere, so we're not going to go for any of it. Just looking for spheres and just a little bit of wood and stone. Oh my gosh, I missed it. That's a Gamos. Oh, it was a... What? I don't think I've ever lost a sphere that way before. I'm pretty disappointed in that. I don't know what happened. We went to throw the sphere ended up behind us and bounced to the right and backwards. I honestly might watch that back. That was wild. That's so disappointing. We had another shot to try and catch Mammarist and we blew it. I think this is me telling myself subconsciously that we should let sub 9 be for somebody else to potentially motivate them to be the first to do it. But we've got 2 runs. Karoth told us. We've got 5 runs told us total. Let's give it a go. Terrible start. That was like 6.25 or something like that on the respawn. Very bad. So I'm guessing it's going to be 24.5. We'll be regaining control. 25. Oh, that's really bad. Oh dear. And this is why I go to Zoe 20 before I get a good run and an actual attempt at the Zoe and Grisbolt fight. Oh man. A lot to improve. A lot to improve. Once again, the fantastic swim over. Part of me doesn't want to get rid of the comments from my world record run either, because I think I still sounded enthused. If you guys watched it, you should let me know if I did sound enthused or not, because I was. Yesterday when I saw that other people were speedrunning this game, I couldn't have been more happy that there's some potential competition that is in the game. Really, really cool. So we're gonna give ourselves one more shot here, or two more shots here. Oh gosh, that was bad. So very, very bad early game movement here by us, but maybe we'll get 2 or more spheres and we can have a chance still. Nope, not on this one. Alright, I'm kind of glad, because that was not good movement and stuff by us. Okay, Zoe 5, last and final run. I think this will be my last run of the night, and probably the last thing I do for the night. As I am starting to get tired, it's mostly just like I couldn't sleep particularly well last night. Of course, I have work today, so... Oh my gosh, the spacebar must have been a fraction early. That was like 6.5 seconds, wasn't it? So it's going to be another 26 seconds until we gain control. It can be way better than that. But we have a chance. We always have a chance until we... Okay, 25 seconds. Not as bad as I thought. Always have a chance until we get to the legendary spheres and they don't drop for us. Now, I also readjusted my mic settings in OBS. I did end up having, I noticed that my game sounds were coming through twice, as I was mistaken on how to try to dampen the sound from my keyboard. So if my keyboard's not making quite as much sound, it's not that I changed keyboards, it's that I have adjusted settings just a little bit so that hopefully they're not coming through quite as strongly. I think that should make for a little bit more of an enjoyable stream. Hopefully that is sounding good. I will constantly try to improve incrementally as we are becoming to have more and more viewers and stuff. I mean, it's crazy that we're getting over 10 viewers when just a month ago we were streaming to nobody. So that's really cool. I'm excited for that. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. I especially appreciate the questions and discourse that we have in the chat, and that we get to talk Palworld and speedrunning and just general fun concepts and things that I tend to enjoy. So I've enjoyed having all of you here. Thanks for stopping by. I know I will continue to enjoy doing this for quite some time. I've been enjoying this a lot, so I can't imagine stopping anytime soon. Do we get spheres? Nope. Okay, so it does not end on a bang, but a whimper. No additional chance at the world record in those 5 attempts. We had a much better chance to catch a Mammarist than I thought we would have. But both times we absolutely blew it. And those things happen. I think getting a good night's rest and being ready for tomorrow will help me with that. I don't think we'll do Zoe runs tomorrow. I do think... Let's see, tomorrow is Thursday, Friday. It's 2 days before Saturday, which is the day that I'm thinking of potentially doing what could be a 24-hour run. Do we want to just do more practice in that time? You know, I think this is my plan. Thursday, a practice run. Friday, I'm gonna take off. I'm not gonna stream Friday, and then Saturday, I'm thinking around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I think that's probably when I'll try to start the run. I don't think I want to start it before that. I think I want to kind of leisurely get myself ready for it, psych myself up when I wake up, maybe have a nice breakfast, get myself all my food and water and things ready so I don't have to cook during the run or order some food or anything like that. So I think I'll get ourselves ready to go. Probably have lunch before I start. Look for the stream somewhere between 10 and 11 a.m. on Saturday. We'll stream tomorrow, but not Friday. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be back on streaming. Feel free to stop by, ask questions, and then we'll get to doing some more Anubis and practicing our early game for everything. We probably will drop back onto level 50 Default Casual and come up with some good leveling experiences over there as well. Thanks for stopping by tonight, everybody. I appreciate you so much. I am very happy that you could be here, and you guys all have a